Good morning, everyone. This is Nicole. I'm back with a follow-up video to the Atlanta hacking video. This is a YouTube video from a couple of weeks ago. It's on Fox 5. It only has maybe 300 views or so. Let me look. Let me turn my phone. Okay, 245 views. This channel has over 45,000 subscribers, but, excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. I just had to look and see. So it only has 245 views. That's including myself viewing it. I have not heard anything about this, and there's another video as well that I'll play after this one from a week ago. I got this information from one of my subscribers, Shaka38. Shout out to him on this, and I believe it's a male. And yeah, shout out to him for giving me this information. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. It's very short for something that's this serious, and it to be a 3-minute clip during the evening news. As you can see, it says 4:58. That shows you where their propaganda, where they want to direct the propaganda, where they want to direct the news. So I'm gonna play the video and let you see what they're saying. The mayor will also be speaking. She has glasses, a black woman, Mayor Bottoms. I think she was recently elected as mayor of the city of Atlanta. And so here we go with the clip.
The city of Atlanta has experienced a ransomware cyber attack.
Breaking news tonight, a cyber attack on the city of Atlanta. Now city government computers are shut down. Good evening, I'm Tom Haynes. Here's what we know right now. The city of Atlanta has experienced a ransomware attack. Multiple departments have been hit. As a result, some of the city's data has been encrypted. Federal agencies, including the FBI and Homeland Security, are investigating. Fox 5's Morris Diggs spoke to Atlanta's mayor just moments ago. He joins us now live with the very latest on this breaking news. Morris, how bad is the attack?
Well, they're still trying to figure out the breadth of the attack. We do know that this is called, you say malware, ransomware, whatever it is. At 5:40 this morning, the IT department was notified in checking various computers that some of the computers were down. I want to first go and show you the screenshot of the threat. In that, someone wrote that if you want the key in order to unlock these computers around the city, around City Hall, then you have to pay Bitcoin. They ask for a certain amount per computer, or for all the computers they claim are impacted, you could send them $50,000 worth of Bitcoin. Now, the mayor just concluded a press conference. She said that she's not just concerned about employee data, but possibly data of the citizens.
We don't know the extent. And so I would ask that people assume that you may be included if data has been breached, personal data. We don't know if it's limited to information related to just our employees or if it's more extensive than that. But because we don't know, I think that it would be appropriate for the public just to be vigilant in checking their accounts and making sure that your credit agencies have also been notified.
Now, we checked various city offices this afternoon. Many of them were not doing business as usual, such as, for example, if you tried to get a work plan, a construction plan approved, you could not do that. However, if certain other things, you had a business permit license, you were able, those computers were up and functioning. Also, over at the city court, they could not process any cases this morning. The reason why, the voice system to transcribe what goes on in court is connected to the computers. So they simply could not process those cases, or people were not able to pay their tickets. So a pretty broad thing. One more thing I've got to mention, though, when it comes to public safety, the police department, the water department, and the airport, they are functioning as normal. Reporting live from Atlanta City Hall, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
Still a massive vulnerability in our city's computer systems.
Okay, that was a lie straight out. They're not functioning as normal, because if you looked at the article that I read last night, I just uploaded last night, the title of the article says they're using paper, pens, and phones. So the police department, the water department, it's difficult for you to make payments on your water bills. And the power company, Georgia Power, I know them very well, as well as the subsidiary power companies there and water supply companies there, they're being affected. The stores are probably going to be affected, because they have a, as you know, like Walmart, Kroger, Publix, these types of stores where it's a POS system. Restaurants have a POS system, gas stations, POS. They all run off of Wi-Fi connected systems. And it is usually centralized for that particular city. It's for that company, that corporation, like a gas station, like a 76 or a Mobile gas station. But it's within the jurisdiction of a municipality. So a small town such as Lithia Springs or Douglasville or Mableton or McDonough, what's another area? Conyers, somewhere like that. Yeah, they still have to operate under the jurisdiction of the county of the state, DeKalb County, Fulton County, Cobb County, Douglas County, and so forth. So they basically are trying to keep people calm in this video. And if you notice, this guy right here reporting, Mr. Diggs, he mentioned in the beginning that he was going to show a screenshot. I don't even know if he did that. Let me go back some, where he began speaking about this. Let me go back and I'm going to see if he shows a screenshot. I don't remember seeing one. Maybe I missed it. So let me play it again.
Has experienced a ransomware attack. Multiple departments have been hit. As a result, some of the city's data has been encrypted. Federal agencies, including the FBI and Homeland Security, are investigating. Fox 5's Morse Diggs spoke to Atlanta's mayor just moments ago. He joins us now live with the very latest on this breaking news. Morse, how bad is the attack?
Well, they're still trying to figure out the breadth of the attack. We do know that this is called, you say malware, ransomware, whatever it is. At 5:40 this morning, the IT department was notified in checking various computers that some of the computers were down. I want to first go and show you the screenshot of the threat. In that, someone wrote that if you want the key in order to unlock these computers around the...
Okay, so I was right. He did not show a screenshot. They went to just showing the building of City Hall and the office area and stuff like that. So they're not going to show the screenshot. They're probably not allowed to show that screenshot on television, which is not understandable. I don't understand why they wouldn't, but let's go to another video. This one has 7 views. It was posted a week ago. I want you to look at the number of views. And then, you know, you could do this just like I did. All I typed in the search bar was Fox News Atlanta hacking. If you type in something retarded, something stupid, like a cat swimming or a dog eats a grilled cheese sandwich or something, it's gonna be millions of views. Or I don't know, the white guy, y'all know his name, who had pictures posted of someone hanging in a suicide forest in Japan, and his channel is still up, and he still has, you know, millions and millions of views, and he got national attention for this. Actually, he got international attention from other international news sources, but this is not getting attention. 7 views. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this one now.
Well, Tom, there.
And I'm gonna go to see if there are any comments. I did this on the previous video. There are no comments here. I'm trying to scroll down, no comments. Let me go back to this one. Scroll down. No comments at all. So,
Well, Tom.
let's play it. I'm just doing this as a way to show you how important this type of breach of security of a city, a major city in the United States right now, at least a week ago, has had hackers trying to use ransomware to destroy the communication, security, and infrastructure, the technological infrastructure of the city. This is not happening in another country. It's happening in Atlanta. So let me play this, and I'll come back with more commentary.
Well, Tom, there is new information tonight about the massive cyber attack against the city of Atlanta. The city council president today ordered a review of the city council database to determine how exactly the hackers got in. Now, the hackers continue to hold city data hostage and demand that city leaders pay a ransom to get it back. Fox 5's Morse Diggs has been following the cyber attack from the beginning and joins us now with the very latest. Morse?
Well, we reported last week that members of Mayor Bottom's team informed city council members that there was, quote, a high likelihood that the incursion came through the city council side of the building through some software used by the Atlanta City Council called the Legislative Management System. Inside Atlanta City Hall, where did the hacker get in? Sources indicate a high probability that the incursion occurred on the city council side of the building. The president of council and members have been told that.
I believe you've been told from more than one person that the origin of the hack is from the council legislative management system. Is that correct?
I have heard that.
But Felicia Moore says there's been no definitive word that the databases that citizens see working when regular meetings are held is the actual source where the hackers got in. Moore is asking questions about it.
When I first heard of it, I've been doing my due diligence to ask our staff to give me any information that may be even remotely related to that. But in terms of a determination, no one has given me any firm determination.
Within your own offices, there are computers that are working fine, and you go to the next council office, the next district office, and all the computers are out. Is that correct?
Well, there are some offices that are operating, there's some that are not, and that's across the city.
And this additional piece of new information, the company that's involved with the software is called Accela. We have obtained some communications between city officials and that company in which in early February there was a report of an urgent security incident in which they detected perhaps some company familiar with malware or using malware had gotten into or attempted to get into the city council computers. That's among the information. Felicia Moore has these emails. That's part of her review. Now, late today, I spoke with an executive with the company, his name Jonathan Knight, and he told me he's unaware of those communications, but the company is cooperating fully with the city and any law enforcement that wants to talk with them. Reporting live from downtown Atlanta, I'm Morse Diggs, Fox 5 News.
So many lessons to be learned from this massive breach. Morse, thanks.
Yeah, so many lessons because, in my honest opinion, somebody's lying. Okay? And I would like to I would hope that it wouldn't be the city council, because I don't think they have the expertise or the time or the resources to auto hack, meaning that they would hack the system themselves. I wouldn't think that would happen, because it would have already happened before with previous city council members. And it hasn't happened like this to this degree before. And the frequency of when it happened with affecting certain computers, very specific computers. If you can affect the governmental operations of a city, you shut the city down and you put the city at risk of all types of infiltration. And the only other thing I could think is that the company is lying, or the company has some type of malfeasance, or they failed to secure their systems that the city of Atlanta depends on, and the hackers got in that way. Either way, there's a reason why the hackers chose the city of Atlanta. And if you watched one of my other videos, you'll see that I talked about the city of Baltimore as well. I think it was with the water department. Go back and watch that video to be sure. There's a reason why they chose these two cities. Now, if you remember years ago, I know people have very short memories, but I'll refresh your memory. There were instances where the company Xerox had some type of malfunction, some type of computer glitch that caused the people who have EBT access, who have EBT cards. I mean, it's not even, it's a privilege. It's not access. It's a privilege to have an EBT card from the government. But the company that makes the cards and controls the cards and reports the activity and transactions on the cards is Xerox, the same company that makes copiers. So for, what was it, like 12 to 18 hours or something, a lot of people in the city of Atlanta, especially in a certain area of Atlanta, I think it was Southwest Atlanta, they were not able to use their EBT cards. And a lot of the women, I'm sad to say, a lot of them seemed like they were very dependent on their EBT cards. They did not have access to their cards for that long period of time. Some of them, it seemed like a bunch of hood rats and bum niggas out there. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Sadly, I will say it. I didn't see a lot of older people who needed the EBT access out there waiting, who were frustrated. I saw a lot of younger people. I saw the World Star Hip Hop, Love and Hip Hop types out there. You know what I'm talking about. If you remember that, actually, I'll go to it now to see. This is going to pull up the show Atlanta. I'm just typing in Atlanta EBT cards fail. Yeah, this was from 4 years ago. Sorry, it's not too long ago, 4 years ago. And there's one here with just one woman trashing a store after her EBT didn't work. I remember that. And 6 years ago, Georgia runs out of food stamps. 4 years ago, EBT failures and Louisiana card users on Walmart. So that was in a different state in Louisiana. And so 2 years ago, thousands in Georgia found out, and they probably found out they're no longer going to be able to use EBT at certain stores. But this one was the most, it seems like one of the most watched ones. Lovely T did a video about it 4 years ago. See, the one that Lovely T did with the 733,000 views, that one I remember. They went crazy at Walmart over food stamp glitch. That one was where the food stamps, it was like unlimited or something. When they swiped their card, the balance didn't change. And so they went and filled their baskets up with stuff. This is what happens when people are economically deprived and they're depending on EBT and food stamps. Their baskets were filled up with food, and then about 30 minutes later, the system started working again, And all these people just left these baskets and ran out of Walmart real fast before the cops came, because the people at Walmart started calling the police. I remember that video. But this was a food stamp system crash. So I'm going to play that.
Thousands of people here in Southern California.
This was in, I want to say something like this happened in Atlanta. And this was a lady, I think I remember, she said she had like 5 kids or something. Let me play that real quick. This is KTLA 5 reporting it.
Thousands of people here in Southern California and in 16 other states as well have no way to buy groceries right now because of a computer glitch with their food stamp debit cards. KTLA 5's Chris Wolf live in Hollywood tonight. He's got reaction on all of this. Hello, Wolfie.
Hey, Rick. Yeah, a lot of very vocal reaction indeed. This Food for Less.
Okay, excuse the pixelation. This is their feed, their footage. I don't know what's going on with it, but KTLA is known for this happening. So let me just continue. Just listen to the audio.
Behind me here in Hollywood is just one of several stores that accept these food stamp debit cards, but of course not today. I should say that we are hearing several different things about what exactly happened. According to some reports, a computer upgrade caused the glitch. Other reports say a routine backup system check is to blame, but we know this much. A computer glitch caused the problem, and plenty of people are very angry.
I go to the register, they ask me, how you going to pay? I said, what food says? Oh, we're shut down, we can't pay what food says. I got kids to feed, because the government stuff now, I can't feed my family. This is crazy.
Fedra Thompson is hardly alone in her anger and frustration after learning that the government program that helps her buy food for her family is not working. This grocery store's computer will not accept her electronic benefits transfer, or EBT card. The card is basically a food stamp debit card.
What's going on with America? What are they trying to do to us? Now they're trying to starve us to death. Now we can't buy food. Economy is going. You know what? I'm so upset. I don't even want to talk no more about this because this is crazy.
The scene at Food for Less in Hollywood is indicative of a nationwide breakdown. According to reports, a routine system backup check resulted in the glitch that shut down the program in at least 17 states. Many people affected assume it's all part of the government shutdown, and they refuse to believe anything else. Regardless, they are now faced with a challenge.
I don't know what the glitch is. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just trying to get more informed and figure out, how I can get something to eat, you know what I mean?
How many kids do you have that you have to feed?
I got 6 kids. Okay? I got 6 kids I have to feed.
A lot of mouths to feed. Fedra Thompson now says she's going to look into food banks or soup kitchens. Other people say they will try to borrow food or...
Okay, so when you don't grow your own food, you don't do for self, and you don't attempt to prepare for when you are in a food desert, because that's what's going to eventually happen. It's already happened everywhere. As you heard, it happened. This glitch that affected the EBT system affected people in 17 different states, at least 17 states that were reporting widespread problems. It could have affected all the states in the continental U.S., but they only saw widespread issues in 17 states. California was one of them. Georgia was one of them. Louisiana was one of them. I think Florida, South Carolina, like a lot of states were affected. And this is what happens when you don't prepare. Similar to what I was talking about earlier with the computer glitches and the hacking, the ransomware, the malware being put. You don't have a proper system in place as a contingency. You don't have a contingency, meaning a backup. And without a contingency, you're just left to wither on the vine. Because a city like Atlanta, a city like LA, that was Hollywood. That's here in LA. That's LA County. Okay, Food for Less. Food for Less, everybody knows out here, that's a place that people go to who don't make that much money, who don't want to spend that much money. I don't remember last time I've been to Food for Less, because every time I've gotten fruits and vegetables there, first of all, they smell funny. I know for sure they come from different sources. The food they send there comes from a different source compared to the food at Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or even Ralph's or Albertsons or Pavilions. So you are upset about food that's already about to rot, that's on the bottom of the value list, and you have all this opportunity. She has 6 children. That's 6 pairs of hands, 7 if you include herself. She didn't mention her husband. That's 6 or 7 pairs of hands that could help get down on the ground and dig, or get pots and plant and have food and grow their own food, their own fruits and vegetables. Now, if she lives in a neighborhood where they have a community garden, there's no excuse. If she lives in an apartment and they allow them to have a garden on the roof or a garden out in the courtyard, there's no excuse. You could have an apartment, you have a house, you could have a garden inside your house. Lisa Cabrera talks about that. But all of this is kind of karma for the U.S. system that they have. And I only anticipate more of these types of things happening. I only anticipate more. I apologize for the video in this this clip. This is an old clip. It's from 4 years ago. I don't know why it's messing up, but I'll leave it at that. You all let me know what you think in the comment section, and have a great day.